A group of tourists, Kevin, Mike, Amy, and Lily, were on their monthly hike, exploring a little-known trail when they stumbled upon something entirely unexpected. In a clearing stood a massive structure resembling a nest. It was too large and intricate to belong to any known animal. As they got closer, a weak human voice from within the nest broke the peaceful silence of the wilderness, calling for help. Their journey had begun like any other. The group met at the trailhead, excited for another adventure. Lily, always the confident leader, suggested a less traveled path. While Kevin and Mike seemed intrigued, Amy was uncertain. Despite some hesitation, they set off with the rising sun lighting their way. As they trekked through the quiet desert, the early morning light illuminated the beauty around them, and Amy's initial doubts faded. "It's weird, but beautiful," she admitted, and soon they all shared Lily's enthusiasm for the adventure. As they walked, the landscape began to reveal its wonders: gentle hills, scattered trees, and wildlife flitting about. The group recalled past adventures, laughing and bonding over memories. When Kevin spotted something strange in the distance, they all stopped. "Do you see that?" he asked. It was a giant structure hidden among the trees. "It looks like a giant bird's nest," Amy said. The group, puzzled but curious, moved closer to investigate. The nest was enormous and made of intertwined branches, leaves, and other materials. It didn't seem like the work of any creature they knew. "That's too big for any bird," Lily noted, fascinated. They theorized it could be an art installation or some kind of animal habitat. But the more they studied it, the more they realized it was beyond anything they had encountered. As they circled it, they felt a growing sense of mystery. Suddenly, a voice called out again, this time more clearly, and it was unmistakably human. "Help!" The group froze. Someone might be trapped inside. Their curiosity shifted to concern. "We can't leave them," Amy said, her voice filled with urgency. The group quickly surrounded the nest, searching for any way in. Despite their efforts, the structure was solid and the muffled cries grew louder. They had to act fast. After some deliberation, they decided to dismantle part of the nest carefully. They worked together, peeling away branches and leaves. The faint cries for help encouraged them to push on. Finally, after much effort, they uncovered a small, bright parrot inside the nest. At first, they were confused. How could a bird be the source of the human-like cries? But the parrot tilted its head and repeated the same words, "Help." Realizing the parrot had learned to mimic human speech, the group carefully took the bird and made their way to a nearby wildlife sanctuary. Once they were in phone range, they contacted the officials, who instructed them to bring the parrot in for examination. When they arrived, the sanctuary staff was stunned by the parrot's unusual abilities and colorful plumage. They soon discovered the parrot was registered to an owner who had been searching for it for weeks. The sanctuary contacted the owner, who arrived soon after, filled with emotion. The parrot immediately recognized its owner, and their reunion was heartfelt. The tourists, witnessing this touching moment, felt a deep sense of fulfillment knowing they had helped bring the lost parrot home. The story of the group's discovery spread quickly, captivating the local news. As the tourists reflected on their adventure, they realized how something as simple as a hike had turned into an extraordinary rescue mission. Their experience reminded them of the unexpected wonders nature holds, and they eagerly began planning their next adventure, knowing that the trails were always full of surprises.